welcome back to Who Needs a Superhero Chapter 6, Wonder Woman, The Power of Truth. This is part 3, Truth as a Weapon. I think it might be a little bit longer than the rest of the things, but hey, we'll make do, right? We always do. Okay, sure, Wonder Woman is good at deflecting bullets with the flick of a wrist, but in a story from Sensation Comics, number 28, a criminal uses more deadly weapon, invisible gas. Attacked and stunned by the criminal's gas gun, Wonder Woman wakes up bound and lying on a railroad track. The gas has left her confused, uncertain of her identity. She convinces herself she's tied up with her own unbreakable magic lasso. Even though a train is approaching, the Amazon ceases to struggle. Her fate is sealed by her belief that escape is impossible. Fortunately, Wonder Woman's mother is aware of her danger and contacts her telepathically. She reminds her daughter of her true identity and assures her that she is tied up with an ordinary rope. Realizing the truth of her situation, Wonder Woman easily breaks her bonds and halts the oncoming train. Marston was criticized for too frequently tying and chaining and binding Wonder Woman. He even introduced the idea that if a man could weld Wonder Woman's bracelets together, she would lose all her Amazon powers. Repetition or not, the theme of being bound is a strong symbol of enslavement to a falsehood. Lies bind us and make us helpless. In fact, in the face of such lies, truth is the best weapon in our arsenal. Wonder Woman frees herself from the train tracks only after she sees the truth. Real life teaches us precisely the same lessons. Phobia was an active member of her church, an above average college student, a dutiful daughter. No one else knew that the young woman was anorexic. She disguised her eating disorder with the pretense of already having eaten or being under the weather or practicing the typically awful dietary habits of college kids. Phobia was even deceived herself as she maintained the illusion that keeping her weight down was healthy. Phobia's parents finally saw and confronted their daughter's illness, forced to face the reality of her self-destructive behavior. Phobia entered counseling and got involved in a group devoted to overcoming eating disorders. Along the way, she began to confront at least one of her inner demons that originally led her to the anorexia. When we talked about her health, she told me part of getting well was learning to accept herself. For the first time in my life, Phobia said, I'm figuring out who I really am, not who I pretend to be, not what other people want me to be. I'm learning to be the real me. If that's not good enough for everybody else, I'm sorry, but it's just who I am. Truth is a valuable weapon in dealing with disorders like anorexia, or maybe tool is a better word than weapon. Understanding ourselves and facing the truth of our sickness is almost always the first step in getting well. Whether from anorexia, addiction, anger, fear, marital problems, cancer, heart disease, or nearly any other illness of body, spirit, or family. You will know the truth, says Jesus, and the truth will set you free. John chapter 8, verse 32. That'd be great for a verse of the day. Lies wrap us in a web of captivity, each strand strengthening our imprisonment. Have you ever notice that the lies we tell others tend to multiply. One lie leads to another and another. We scramble to maintain our deceptions. We weave an increasingly complicated tapestry of lies. A man confessed to me that he was actually relieved when his wife found out he'd been cheating on her. The lies were killing me, he said. The adultery itself was a kind of lie, and then I had to keep telling more lies to cover it up. My whole life had become a lie. Even getting caught was better than living like that. If the lies we tell others are destructive, the lies we tell ourselves are even worse. Whether it's Wonder Woman deceiving herself that she has no way to escape the approaching train, or the college woman rehearsing the lie that her abnormal eating habits are actually healthy, the end result is bondage that destroys us. Truth is the only cure. Well, this is the end of part 3. Stay tuned. Check in for chapter 4, hopefully very soon. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, ring the bell, share and comment, give your 2 cents, and stay tuned for part 4. This is going to be 7 parts. And the next part is The Shape of Truth. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye for now. God bless.